My ex-wife pretty much every day when we were married.
I'm fucking furious and I don't fucking care anymore.
Me when someone asks how my Friday night fragrance live stream went.
We just, we took LSD, we took cocaine, we took vast amounts of marijuana.
And this is me answering a constructively critical comment under my YouTube video.
Oh dear, I seem to have spotted a Good day!
Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we're going to talk about fragrances for men who don't need compliments. I'm going against the grain. If you like this theme and you like the fact that I do try and swim against the tide or against the stream in my channel, please do subscribe if you haven't already. I try and bring you something different here, and I tell you guys, it isn't easy in the world of Fragcom, so go and subscribe if you like it. Let's get into it, guys. Then before we do that, actually, very quickly, if you want to get fragrance samples in the USA, Canada or Puerto Rico, please go to myfragrancesamples.com. That is the number one place, in my opinion, up there in America to get your fragrance samples. Amazing range of niche and designer scents. Link in the description. One other thing, don't forget you are able to buy, if you're in the UK at the moment and possibly in the USA as soon as we restore the stock there, Chypre Fulminare, our amazing new release from perfumer John Stephen. Notes on the screen now. And of course, everybody in America and the UK and Canada can still get Gravitas Pour Homme and the amazing, it's spring soon, Bon Viveur. Don't forget Bon Viveur. And we've got the new one coming out. It's going to be a Gravitas Flanker soon. Okay, that's Naughton and Wilson. Link also in description. Let's get into these fragrances then, guys. So the theme here is that these are really, really, I think, classy, elegant, sophisticated fragrances. If you're worried about compliments, I'm going to talk about why that shouldn't matter. I think it's important just to go off, not just to talk about the fragrances today, okay? This is the big thing, okay? So naturally, we all know, guys, I mean, my audience is mainly people above 30, 35, upwards, a lot of people in their 40s and 50s. Hello to you guys. The Generation X. What are we, X? So we've got to stick together, guys, okay? And a lot of the channels that are aimed at maybe a younger audience, they do tend to sort of go down to a very, very simplistic thing. Here's the fragrance to get the girls, make her want you, this kind of thing. Guys, we've been around a little bit longer than that, some of us. We grew up in a world before the internet was really a thing, okay? Our consciousness was formed in a different age, and maybe that gives us a little edge sometimes over these poor young kids who grew up in this modern confusing world, okay? So we understand that a fragrance is something you can enjoy for yourself. It might give you a little bit of extra confidence, but it is not going to turn a donkey into a racehorse, okay? So guys, when you are wearing a fragrance, choose a fragrance you think smells good. You can't second guess what other people are going to like anyway, what women will be attracted to, or men, or whoever you want to attract. You cannot guess what another person will like. There are some fragrances that are a safer bet than others. The other big thing, guys, is you have to have confidence in yourself. Do not be reliant on external validation. That is a bad idea in life because you can't guarantee that. So you cannot please all the people all of the time. Getting a compliment is a nice thing. It doesn't hurt. Also, though, remember, a lot of people, the best people out there, the people who are a little bit shy, intelligent, thoughtful, they might be backwards in coming forwards and telling you smell great, especially if they're a hot lady and you're a man. Not too many of them are going to do that. So maybe you're getting silent compliments, but you don't get them out loud. Don't stress. You are enough, guys. Don't worry. You are not emotionally dependent on the approval of others. Don't worry about the compliments. Let's get into it. Having said that, these all smell amazing, but they're not obvious crowd pleasers. They're a little bit for the sophisticated nasal palate. Here we go. Creed Royal Mayfair 2015 release, Pine Tree Gin. No gym notes, that's bad. Lime, rose, eucalyptus, cedar, and orange. A remarkable fragrance then. So it's got a sort of freshness about it, but it does have this sort of aristocratic gin and tonic, Pimm's o'clock type of vibe with the hint of this sort of boozy gin, but it's kind of zesty, refreshing, uplifting, springtime boozy feel. And that lovely rose is a really nice touch in here, and it mixes with this semi-medicinal eucalyptus note, which is, not going to be to everyone's taste. It's one of the more sophisticated, elegant, and classic, in a completely unique way, smelling fragrances from Creed. I really like Royal Mayfair. Check that one out. Performance, okay. Not the strongest scent. Some people may take to it. Some people, it's a pleasant smell, but it isn't, it isn't Dior Sauvage. It isn't Bleu de Chanel. You might like it. You might not. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't want to buy it, no skin off my nose.
You want to buy it, you buy it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. They give me jack shit. Jack shit. Jack shit.
Next up, we've got Lacoste Booster. Great cheapie, sort of about £30 or less. Been out since 1996. This is a really sporty, fresh smell. It's not called Lacoste Sport, but it should be. Lacoste Booster then, some note listing: spicy mint, grapefruit, orange, basil, lavender, galbanum, chili pepper, I don't smell that, thank God, nutmeg, vetiver, sandalwood and cedar. Just really nice, fresh, very, very green, minty, slightly minty, like green mint leaf, not like toothpaste or anything, but like green, fresh mint leaves, and a very uplifting, refreshing, invigorating smell. Probably not a date night scent, maybe not a massive compliment getter, but it's really, really refreshing. It can literally maybe give you a boost. I really enjoy this one. I'm just not in the mood to think too hard about what I want to wear. Lacoste Booster, fresh, green, minty goodness. I love that one. It's really nice, and a great price on that one. Something completely different now, Fougere from Bogart. This, yeah, very risky. It is a beast. This is a 1980s beast, 1988 release. Big Ronnie Vinograd with Big Thierry Vassar, Big Tell, composed this one. I'll rattle off the notes really fast. So you've got musk. It's very musky. It's very, a little bit animalic and gnarly smelling. Castoreum, amber, tobacco, lavender, fig leaf, coriander, vetiver. We've got juniper berries, bergamot, civet, another scraping from an animal's nether regions, patchouli, musk and amber. This is a real beast. If you like things like vintage Koros from Yves Saint Laurent, this has a little bit of that vibe. It has a bit of a Ted Lapidus Porom vibe. It is powerful, it is musky, it is manly, it's a little bit soapy and clean as well. It has almost like a hint of a sort of incense or warming, like maybe it's the amber, a semi-exotic undertone, very potent, beast mode. If people like it, you might get a compliment. We don't need the compliments though, but yeah, this is an imposing manly smell. It's a sort of like, F you, get out of my way, rather than hey baby, come here kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. Okay, something nice and sophisticated now in contrast to that. 1994, I think, saw the release of Villoresi Uomo, classic citrus aromatic, beautiful, fresh citrus, lots of kind of kitchen herbs, green aromatic accords in there, things like rosemary, and this hint of spiciness, a little bit of maybe a ginger thing or something like that. No, not really. I think the next one's got ginger. This doesn't have ginger. It has a subtle spiciness mixed with woods and aromatic greenness with this very kind of fresh citrus aromatic aura. It's a little bit like an Acqua di Parma Colonia, but a certain je ne sais quoi all of its own. It really is a really beautiful, citrusy, spicy fragrance. Very, very elegant, Italian chic. Performance not amazing, but hey, we're too sophisticated to worry about longevity and performance. We're above that, guys. We have grown up. We have grown up. Okay, finally, Alvarez Gomez Barbaria. Okay, this is a really good one. I think it's called, it used to be called Colonia Barbaria. Their original orangey, lemony, lavender fragrance is great too, but this one is maybe has a bit more to it. Okay, so it's kind of a citrus woody combination, and again with spices. I think this one does have a hint of ginger. Very, very easy to wear, very affable, very kind of similar aura actually, but a fraction of the cost to Villoresi Uomo. This one you can get for, big 150ml bottle for about £20-30 in the UK. The Villoresi Uomo, somewhat expensive as a niche scent. This is brilliant. You cannot go wrong with this. I know a few of my viewers have got it too. Alvarez Gomez Barbaria, a magical cheapie, one of two reasonably cheap ones in the list. Let me know what you think about that, guys. If you want to subscribe, it's down there. YouTube, subscribe to Mr. Smelly. And by the way, I'm live on YouTube every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening, about 5:30 p.m. New York City time. We have some great streams about fragrances and the fragrance community and fun and drink and culture. It's amazing. Join me there. Thank you. That's it. Remember, sometimes life may stink, but at least we can always smell good. Bye-bye.